Welcome to the Hotel California, a symphony of shadows, a place where reality and illusion intertwine, creating a hauntingly beautiful yet eerie experience. The Eagles Hotel California is more than a song. It's a haunting ballad, a cryptic message, a story that transcends time and space, inviting listeners to delve deeper into its enigmatic layers. A glimpse into a reality beyond our own. A world where the lines between dreams and nightmares blur, and every shadow holds a secret. This isn't just about a hotel, it's a metaphor for the human condition, a reflection of our deepest fears and desires. It's about a prison of the soul, disguised as paradise, a place where opulence and luxury mask the underlying sense of entrapment, a place where desires become chains, where escape seems impossible. The more you indulge, the tighter the chains become, binding you to an endless cycle of longing and despair. The lyrics paint a vivid picture. Shimmering lights in the desert darkness, a seductive invitation to weary travelers, a beacon of hope that quickly turns into a mirage. But beneath the surface, darkness lurks, hidden in the corners, waiting to ensnare the unsuspecting. Sinister undertones whisper of entrapment. The walls seem to close in, and the corridors twist and turn, leading nowhere. This is a place where you can check out anytime you like, but you can never truly leave. The illusion of freedom is just that, an illusion. This isn't just about a place. It's a state of mind, a reflection of our inner turmoil and existential dread. It's about a state of being, a spiritual purgatory, a cycle of reincarnation, a never-ending loop where we are forced to confront our deepest fears and desires, or maybe, even more terrifying, a simulated reality we can't escape, a digital prison where every action is monitored and every thought is controlled. Hotel California asks us to question everything. Our desires, our perceptions, the very fabric of our reality, the very nature of our existence. Are we truly free, or are we just prisoners of our own making? The song leaves us with more questions than answers, urging us to look within and seek the truth. In the end, Hotel California is a journey through the shadows of our soul, a symphony of light and dark, hope and despair. It's a reminder that sometimes the most beautiful places can also be the most dangerous. And perhaps, just perhaps, within the shadows, we might find the key to our own liberation. The vast expanse of the desert stretches out endlessly, a canvas of mystery and solitude. The song opens with a journey that is both physical and metaphorical, taking us through the barren landscapes of our own minds. A solitary figure driving through a desolate landscape. Night is falling. The sky, once ablaze with the colours of sunset, now fades into the deep blues and blacks of night. The air is thick with anticipation. Every mile brings a new sense of unease, a feeling that something profound is about to unfold. This is not just a physical journey, it's a journey into the depths of the soul, a quest for understanding and enlightenment. This is a transition between states of being. The stars above serve as silent witnesses to this transformation, twinkling like distant beacons of hope. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. The wind whispers secrets of the night, carrying with it the stories of those who have travelled this path before. Warm smell of colitas, rising up through the air. The scent is intoxicating, a reminder of the earth's natural beauty and the mysteries it holds. The colitas, a subtle hint of altered consciousness. It's a moment of clarity, a brief escape from the mundane. This journey is about more than just miles travelled. It's about expanded awareness, a shift in perception. Each turn of the wheel brings new insights, new revelations. Our protagonist is crossing a threshold, venturing into the unknown. The tunnel represents a passage, a gateway to a different realm. The desert, a symbol of emptiness and spiritual testing. It's a place where one confronts their deepest fears and desires. A place of illusions and mirages. The heat distorts reality, making it difficult to distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. Could this be a representation of the astral plane, a realm between lives? It's a space where the boundaries of reality blur and the soul finds solace. The song hints at the possibility of a reality beyond our everyday perception, a reality that is both beautiful and terrifying in its vastness. A reality we enter through altered states, or perhaps even death itself. It's a journey that every soul must undertake, a journey into the unknown. As the traveller approaches the Hotel California, he's drawn in by its alluring facade, the promise of luxury, of indulgence. This is a place designed to seduce the senses and ensnare the soul. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes-Benz. She got a lot of pretty boys that she calls friends. This verse delves into the seductive pull of material wealth and superficial allure. The phrase Tiffany twisted reflects a mind consumed by luxury and status, while Mercedes-Benz serves as a symbol of materialistic success. In the context of reincarnation or purgatory, these attachments represent earthly desires that keep souls tethered to a cycle of rebirth, unable to transcend. The imagery of wealth and indulgence continues throughout the song, echoing the idea that the pleasures of the material world are ultimately a trap, a theme consistent with spiritual teachings about karma and liberation. So I called up the captain. "Please bring me my wine." He said, "We haven't had that spirit here since 1969. This interaction suggests the request for wine symbolizes a yearning for comfort, escape, or a return to something familiar. Whilst the captain's cryptic reply introduces several layers of meaning. The word spirit plays on its double meaning, alcohol and the soul's vitality, while the reference to 1969 could symbolize a turning point in human consciousness. As the late 1960s were a time of social upheaval, countercultural movements, and experimentation through psychedelics. The hotel itself is a central symbol in the song. It's not just a building, it's a state of mind, a spiritual prison disguised as paradise. They're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, bring your alibis. The atmosphere is one of forced merriment. The guests living it up, but the need for alibis suggests a darker truth. They are trapped, bound by their choices, unable to escape the consequences of their actions. This resonates deeply with the concept of purgatory, a place where souls go to work off past deeds. The Hotel California becomes a purgatory of desire, a realm where we are confronted with the consequences of our materialistic pursuits, a place where we must confront our own inner demons before we can move on. Are we on a wheel of desire, trapped by our own cravings? This concept is not just a fleeting thought, but a profound reflection on human nature and the endless cycles we find ourselves in. One of the most chilling aspects of the song is the sense of repetition. The repeated description of the hotel as a lovely place reinforces its deceptive nature. It appears idyllic on the surface, but as the song progresses, it becomes clear that this paradise is a facade. This duality, heaven and hell coexisting, mirrors the liminal state of purgatory, where souls are drawn to an alluring environment only to find themselves trapped. The feeling that this cycle has played out countless times before. The endless hallway represents the infinite loop of our cravings, where each step feels familiar yet inescapable. The guests at the Hotel California are trapped in a loop, mirrors on the ceiling, reflecting not just their images, but their innermost desires and fears. The kaleidoscopic view distorts reality, making it hard to distinguish between what is real and what is a mere illusion. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. This invitation-like chorus emphasizes the inescapable nature of the hotel, aligning with the idea that souls are constantly drawn back into the cycle of reincarnation. The notion of being stuck in an eternal loop becomes central to the narrative. See, the pink champagne on ice, a symbol of luxury and indulgence, yet it remains untouched, representing unfulfilled desires and the emptiness that often accompanies them. And she said, "We are all just prisoners here of our own device." This line underscores the idea that our entrapment is self-imposed. The bars are not physical, but mental, created by our own choices and desires. They are prisoners not of some external force, but of their own desires. The reflection in the mirror serves as a constant reminder of their self-imposed captivity. The longing in their eyes speaks volumes. They reach for something unattainable, driven by desires that can never be fully satisfied. The mirrors on the ceiling reflect this inward imprisonment. Each reflection is a fragment of their soul, trapped in a maze of their own making. They distort reality, creating a hall of illusions. The funhouse mirrors symbolize the twisted nature of our desires, how they can warp our perception and lead us astray. This echoes the concept of reincarnation, the idea that we are reborn into this world again and again, bound by our karma, our desires. Each life a new opportunity, yet often we fall into the same patterns. The revolving door represents the cycle of birth and rebirth. Each turn a new beginning, yet we find ourselves in the same dark room, faced with multiple doorways, but unsure which one leads to freedom. The Hotel California becomes a microcosm of this cycle, a place where guests arrive with hope, but soon realize they are trapped in their own desires, unable to escape. The guests, condemned to repeat their mistakes, each action a reflection of their past, each step a reminder of their inability to break free from their cravings, to relive their desires and suffer the consequences. The melancholic expression on their faces tells a story of regret and longing, a never-ending cycle of desire and despair. As the song progresses, the atmosphere grows more sinister. We are introduced to the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. "Relax," said the night man. "We are programmed to receive." So what would the line that reads, "They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast," possibly mean? The beast can be interpreted as a metaphor for the forces that keep individuals trapped, be it karma, ego, or the illusory nature of the material world. Despite repeated efforts to destroy or overcome it, the beast remains invincible, representing the enduring power of the cycle of reincarnation, or the simulation's control over its inhabitants. And what about the final line of, "You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave"? Could this possibly suggest a cyclical entrapment? This final and most famous line of the song encapsulates its central theme. The idea of checking out could refer to the act of dying or seeking escape through spiritual practices or psychedelics. However, the inability to truly leave highlights the soul's entrapment within a karmic loop or a constructed reality that prevents true liberation. It is safe to say that the song Hotel California by the Eagles is open to many interpretations. It is a beautifully written song, and indeed a wonderful work of art that allows us all to find interpretation. It is far more than a song about excess. It is a haunting allegory of entrapment, illusion, and the eternal quest for freedom. Whether viewed as a depiction of purgatory, a reincarnation trap, or a simulation we are all unknowingly a part of, the song challenges us to question the nature of reality itself. Its cryptic lyrics and evocative imagery leave us pondering our own existence and the potential pathways to transcendence. Like the narrator, we may all be travellers on a dark desert highway, searching for meaning and a way to finally leave the illusions behind. Here at the Stellify channel, I look to explore the reality we find ourselves in. Therefore, it is a perfect song to explore. I would love to hear your thoughts on my interpretation, and are there any other lines I have not added to this video that backs up this idea? Please do share in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please do take the time to like, share and subscribe. This always inspires me to create more content such as this one. Thank you.